Welcome to the 3D modeling video series. This tutorial summarizes the Imprint functionality in Build 3D, which assists with boundary condition definition on three-dimensional surfaces. In GeoStudio, we will consider a three-dimensional dam with a crack through its core that was created in the Basic Sketch Features tutorial. In this preceding tutorial, we generated the dam geometry, including a surface representing the crack. Material properties are applied to the domain, and boundary conditions have already been created in the Define Boundary Conditions dialog, using the same method as in SEEP-W analyses. Let us now launch the 3D editor by going to Define, Launch Build 3D, or by clicking on the Edit with Build 3D icon in the top toolbar. In some cases, boundary conditions are only applied to a portion of a three-dimensional surface. Under normal conditions, dams are operated to have a certain amount of freeboard such that the reservoir level is not at or near the dam crest. In this case, the reservoir is at an elevation of 12 meters. Consequently, we need to divide the upstream dam face into two sections such that the reservoir boundary condition is only applied to the appropriate elements. To do so, we will generate a surface representing the water level in the reservoir. Let us start by going to the top plane and selecting the Sketch option. Change to the orthographic view to better visualize the sketch plane. We will draw a rectangular polygon around the outside of the current domain. Back in the model view, we see that this sketch appears on the y=0 plane. To move this sketch so it is at y=12 meters, the level of the reservoir, we can right-click on the sketch and select Edit Plane. We will unlock the sketch from the top plane by clicking on the green chain icon. To move it 12 meters in the y direction, we will ensure that y is the only dimension in the direction menu with a value of 1 and set the offset to 12 meters. The sketch moves up to this new plane. I will rename the sketch Reservoir Level. Imprinting only works with items in the geometry list: solids, faces, edges, and vertices. In order to make our reservoir level sketch usable in the geometry list, we will generate a surface from the sketch. To do so, right-click on Reservoir Level, go to Make Bodies, and select the Generate Surfaces option. This new surface appears in the geometry list. We can now use the Imprint functionality to divide the upstream face of the dam into two, using the reservoir level surface as the imprinting tool. Go to the Imprint icon in the top toolbar. Make sure the face selection option is turned on, and under the Arguments definition box, select the upstream face of the dam. Now turn on the Solid selection option and select the reservoir level surface in the Tools definition. To remove the reservoir level surface once the imprint function is complete, select the option Remove Tool Bodies. After pressing OK, we can now see that the upstream side of the dam is comprised of two faces. Note that imprinting on a face only works with bodies that cut a face into distinct pieces. In this example, we want to apply the reservoir boundary condition on the crack surface as well. To do so, let us edit the imprint function we just completed. Right-click on the imprint item in the design history and go to Edit. We will add the additional face to the Arguments definition box by selecting the wireframe view and zooming into the domain. Now when we expand the surface representing the crack in the geometry list, we can see that it is comprised of two faces. We can add the reservoir boundary condition to the bottom face in the Properties window. Similarly, let us click on the lower face on the upstream side of the dam and apply the reservoir boundary condition. To complete this boundary condition definition, select the downstream dam face and apply a seepage face boundary condition. Before solving this analysis, we must generate the finite element mesh. To do so, click on the Generate Mesh icon from the top toolbar. To specify the mesh edge length, deselect the Use Default checkbox and edit the value. We may select a tetrahedral or hexahedral mesh pattern. This analysis is now ready to solve. Thanks for watching, and enjoy using Build 3D.